Because and news na na any news are there. Did you foresee this?
Yes. Yeah, I foresaw. I saw it coming, obviously, and I believe, obviously, once you are masters of time and in the fourth dimension, nothing happens without us knowing. Even if we don't talk about it, we know that it is coming.
Wow.
And we interfere with a lot of time. So what happens is, it's not my style to come and really pinpoint people that are going to die. Yeah. Style of communication, yes. And the way we prophesy is very unique in its own angle. And if you check, I've seen some people talking about my prophecy, CB, from the beginning of the year. And I think I was in Accra FM, and I make about the things that are about to happen. Yeah. I was speaking about shuffle, because we're in the government system. Because all of a sudden, that all of a sudden, vacancy, I bet you, 2 vacancies empty. Where they are moving this minister here to this place, this one here to this place, bringing in new ones and then resetting appointment. I mean, no, appointment is over. It's 1 year. And the moment appointment, how can you just change it and start moving people in the same 1 year? It never happens anyway. Exactly. So me share, and I was like, this is strange. Then I went to the backstory to see why did it happen. So in that interview too, I broke it down. Say there will be funerals, and I won't say you have to quote your communication well, because Ghana, I want to show you how so you always speak with wisdom so that you don't just end up saying, hey, this one's going to die, that one's going. Because with that one, no, I learned one lesson from the great prophet Owusu Bempah.
Okay.
I learned one great lesson from him. That is the prophetic godfather, the gate man of the entire nation. I think in Africa as well, the whole of Africa, there is no prophet like him. Yes. He's the gate man of the prophetic ministry in Africa. Yeah, and he made a prophecy some years ago, and the prophecy brought a lot of problems. To understand, he went through certain situations, so it brought a lot of wisdom to understanding. Sure. If you watch the fathers going through some things, also now I steady, I go say, these things, you can obe cover well. Utina if you are ukasa now cover exactly. Yeah. Sure. So I think in precise communication, what was more interesting was the appointments, the minister's appointment, the shuffle, and the conclusion. Normally, in time, we always talk about the conclusion of the matter. So in the prophecy, I spoke about 2 appointees, ministers. They will be dead, which is funeral. I added funeral, and then finally shuffle of appointments, which means vacancy then the shuffle the appointment.
So you mentioned this?
Yes. Wow. So I told them precisely 2 ministers will be out of it. So
now be anywhere you bet me there was nothing we could do.
Nanka in precise communication last year I gave one of my people prophecy who is very close to the president, and I was talking to the person. And what I saw was the same crash, but that was precise in communication. But one thing I realized was that it was with the person, her and the president, and other people involved. So I checked all of those things, and then we analyzed it. But then this accident, it was meant for someone else. Though the 2 ministers were supposed to be involved in it, but it was a different turn of events. That's why I always tell people, tempering with time in a very simple manner causes a lot. And so you say some people were supposed to be there and they were not there, and something else happened.
So it could be a young crofobin.
Yes. Once an angel of death, there's a way it functions. When angel of death is assigned, by all means, the number of people it comes with will definitely go. It doesn't matter. So when we decide to temper with time, like a lot of people talk, once you touch it and you have an angel of death involved in the situation, he will still take somebody. So you may temper with time where this situation is going to happen here. You temper with it and move it out. The next moment, a plane carrying maybe 500 people will actually crash in the midst of somewhere where you are not expecting, right in the same country, because he will definitely take. If he doesn't take, he they will take B. They don't leave without anything. And that's the problem. And yeah, sure. Now you see where you can remove something and then it will go in a slight way. You try your best.
Okay, so let's see. Say, Endra DACA, military helicopter crash.
Right.
Fanasebia, a nipa ba could be near womb. So all the perishes now coming in, only victims.
Collateral damage. Only 2 ministers were needed. Yes.
Hey. Now,
very serious situation.
So, I mean, who said a question? A crowd. So, was the person among the people who died yesterday?
No.
No. So, why did it happen?
What we say in time, it was set that 2 ministers will be out so that the shuffle will happen.
Okay.
It's already set in time. Even if we were trying to temper with it, the other alternative was bigger. That's why we didn't temper at all, because I said it clearly. I think I spoke about this in 3 good times. The first time I mentioned what will happen. The second time I explained that I have been able to, we've solved it, but we're trying to get a hold of one part of it in time. But I can't get a hold of it, and in time, if you don't take it, to slip out of your finger, my exact words. And if you slip out of your finger, you can't get a hold of it, then you leave it. Finally, I came back to come and conclude. That was, I think, last 2 weeks. And I'm back and I said, 2 ministers will be out of it. The shuffle is going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. Because that one, the alternative in time was not something I was willing to face. Yes. Like by now, as we are sitting down here, Naana Jane Opoku-Agyemang will be president of Ghana. Like this morning. Yes. Wow. She will be the president of Ghana by this morning.
I get you.
Exactly. So we have to, the alternative was different.
So how come that person they wanted escape how did
spiritual capacity? Once you have the deeper understanding of the things of the spiritual, you can smell things when they are coming. And then things spiritual readiness. Sometimes you are going somewhere and you would have, everybody has their own information. It's not anything that you broadcast. Maybe let's say wo call baby how kono ebi asembesi wo ama wo afamu, but they never spoke about the rest of the people. But maybe another person may have spoken about the rest of the people, but mainly you were concerned about one person because that's what you saw. And here you free man, that does not take out the prophecy. It will still happen, but you will not be a part of it. And that's how it is. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Wow. There's one thing you have to understand about one say income should be because and you see me come and say something on that line and prophets, I say this is what is coming. Ministers are going, this is happening, there's going to be shuffle, which means we have concluded it's stuck in time. So unless we try to temper with time, it's different from say Bobi, and then you explain that one. That's a very different from what we are doing. What we are doing is like we scribe prophecy as a Bible more prophecies. Yeah. That's our own. If whatever you do, it is going to happen unless you decide to temper with time. And if the alternative is worse than what you have, you keep what you have.
Okay. So let me ask this. They said the ACA. Yebeka say nyame na yi sa nipa no na mo hwe na free mo. Ana nipa no the man of God be all baby and the car say don't join. Which is it God or a prophet being a savior?
It's obviously God's work that takes effect. Because God, the prophet doesn't work on his own. Okay. It is God nebeman information say, hey, this person your call baby, you need free mo because where the person is going is very dangerous. And to catch and now with free mo, then the person becomes safe here.
Nebasa say nyankopon ne mana kana omukoye victims yi hono ade na nyame antimi anseve mu nyina preko.
And you can say I always say one thing is call nye sure say in the Ghana dialect owubo in the audio sunechi unsuru in the tree. Yes, the action is say everybody and the capacity you are holding, everybody and the things you're holding. Before this situation will happen, there is a lot of things that has gone on in the realms. Some people are there, they will just die. It's inevitable. Yeah. Some people are there, they will die as a result of collateral damage. But in a situation, no, you bet me I shall say nipa baako be wu na nipa 20 wu. It depends on the capacity you are having. You bet me call baby, you feel the death is coming. You can just evade it based on what God has revealed to you. And